Picture this. You walk into a Starbucks in New York City. You've been waiting in line for 5 whole minutes. You've rehearsed your order in your head at least 3 times. It's finally your turn. You step up to the counter, you smile, and you say, "Can I get a large coffee, please?" And the barista pauses, just for half a second. Then she writes something on the cup and moves on.
And you're left standing there thinking, did I say something wrong?
Hey, welcome to Speak Smart English. I'm Alex.
And I'm Mia.
And if that Starbucks moment felt familiar, if you've ever ordered in English and walked away with that tiny little feeling of doubt, this episode is exactly for you. Today, we are talking about one of the most common mistakes English learners make in everyday American life. And here's the thing. It's not a grammar mistake. It's not a vocabulary mistake. It's something much more subtle than that. And that's exactly what makes it so important.
You see, the phrase, "can I get," is not technically wrong. Your English teacher probably even taught it to you. But the way native American speakers actually order at coffee shops, restaurants, and food counters, it's a little different. And once you hear it, you cannot unhear it.
So by the end of this episode, you're going to walk away with 5 natural, native-sounding phrases that will make ordering in America feel completely easy and confident. We're going to show you the difference between what sounds like a learner and what sounds like someone who grew up speaking English naturally.
And we are going to practice together, because this channel is not just about listening. It's about speaking. Every episode, you speak with us. That's how this works.
All right, Mia, let's get into it.
Let's go, Alex.
So let's start with the phrase everyone learns. Can I get? Can I get a coffee? Can I get a sandwich? Can I get 2 tickets, please? Sound familiar?
Super familiar. And honestly, Alex, I used to say it all the time when I first started ordering in English. Can I get a latte? I thought it was perfect.
And here's the thing, it is understandable. Nobody is going to look at you like you're speaking a different language. But here's the problem. Can I get is technically a question. It's literally asking, am I able to receive this thing from you? And in the context of ordering food or drinks, that phrasing can sound just slightly demanding, a little blunt.
Like you're testing them. Like, can you actually get it for me? Do you have the ability to do this?
Exactly. Now, compare that to what you actually hear Americans say every single day when they're at the counter. Say you're at Starbucks and you're watching the person in front of you order. They're not going to say, "Can I get?" They're going to say, "I'll have a medium oat milk latte, please." Or, "I'd like a grande vanilla cold brew." Or, "Could I get a black coffee, large?"
Did you notice the difference? It's not a huge difference, but it's real. "I'll have" is a statement. It's smooth, it's confident. There's no question mark hanging in the air. It just flows out, and the barista knows immediately what to do with it.
Think about it this way. When you say, "Can I get?" with a completely flat tone, "Can I get a coffee?" it almost sounds like you're annoyed, like you've been waiting too long and you just want to get out of there.
But when you say, "I'll have a coffee," it feels completely different. Polished, relaxed. You sound like you belong there.
And we want you to sound like you belong everywhere. That is the whole point of this channel.
Okay, quick question before we go further. Right now, honestly, how do you normally order when you're speaking in English? Do you say, "Can I get?" Or do you already use something different? Think about that for a second, because it's going to make the rest of this episode really click for you.
All right, phrase number 1. And this is your new default. This is the phrase you're going to use from today forward. Ready?
I'll have a.
I'll have a large coffee. I'll have a chicken sandwich. I'll have a glass of water, please. I'll have a medium iced latte with oat milk and 1 pump of vanilla.
Notice how that last one was really long, but it didn't sound weird or complicated at all. That's the power of "I'll have." Once you start with those 3 words, everything else just follows naturally after it.
And the key thing here is the contraction. I''ll. I'll. Not "I will have a coffee." That sounds too stiff, too formal, like you're reading from a legal document. I'll have. Short, warm, completely natural. Say it out loud right now. Go ahead. We'll wait. Say, I'll have a coffee.
Good. How did that feel? Pretty smooth, right? Let's try a longer one. Say, I'll have a medium vanilla latte, please.
Perfect. That's it. That's the phrase. That's what you're going to say every single time you walk up to any counter in America. Starbucks, McDonald's, a diner, a food truck, anywhere. I'll have is your anchor phrase. Make it automatic.
Now, here's a quick question for you. Why do you think Americans use I'll have instead of I want? Why not just say, I want a coffee?
Because I want sounds a little too direct in a service setting, right?
Exactly. I want a coffee. You might say that to a close friend at home, but at a coffee shop, it sounds a bit too blunt for American culture. Americans naturally soften their ordering language just a little bit, and I'll have does that perfectly. It's confident without being pushy.
So, I'll have your new default. Keep that one front and center.
Okay, phrase 3, and this one is the phrase we started the whole episode talking about. Can I get a?
Wait, didn't you say this one was the problem?
I did. And here is where it gets really interesting, because can I get is not actually wrong. It's everywhere in American casual speech. You hear it constantly. The issue, and this is the key, is the tone.
Let's break this down properly. If you say, "Can I get a latte?" with a friendly rising tone at the end, like a genuine warm question, it sounds completely natural. Can I get a latte? That's totally fine. That's actually what a lot of Americans say every day in casual settings.
But if you say it completely flat, no rise, no warmth. Can I get a latte? Now it sounds demanding, cold, like you're not really asking, you're telling. And that tiny tonal difference is exactly what causes that half-second pause from the barista.
So the fix isn't to never say, "Can I get?" The fix is to say it with the right energy. Try it right now. Use a friendly, rising tone. Say, "Can I get a latte?" Now try it flat and cold. "Can I get a latte?"
Did you hear the difference in your own voice? That's what we're talking about. One tiny shift in delivery and the whole feeling of the sentence changes completely.
That said, if you're ever unsure about your tone in the moment, just fall back to "I'll have." It is always safe. It never sounds wrong.
Right. I'll have is your safety net. Can I get, with the right energy, is your casual option. Now you know exactly how and when to use each one. Phrase 4. And this one is my personal favorite.
Mine too, honestly. Could I get a COULD? Could I get a large black coffee? Could I get a table for 4? Could I get some extra napkins, please? Could I get the check when you have a moment?
This is the polite upgrade to can I get. The word could automatically makes whatever you say sound more courteous, more thoughtful, more considerate. And the beautiful thing is, it works in absolutely any setting. Starbucks drive-through, 5-star hotel restaurant, casual brunch. You genuinely cannot go wrong with could I get.
And here's what makes it even better. It doesn't sound stiff. It doesn't sound like you're trying too hard or being overly formal. It just sounds like someone who is considerate and aware of the people serving them. And people notice that. In a good way.
Let's practice. Say, could I get a medium cold brew with light ice?
One more, and this one is especially useful. Say, "Could I get the check, please?"
Yes, that one. Write that one down. Could I get the check, please? That is exactly how you ask for the bill at a restaurant in the United States. Not, bring me the bill, not, I want to pay now. You say, could I get the check, please? Polite, clear, perfectly native.
Okay, 4 phrases down, 1 more to go. And this last one is a bonus, and it might be the most impressive one of all.
Okay, phrase 5, the bonus. The one that nobody teaches you, and the one that will make anyone listening think, wow, this person really speaks English.
The phrase is, actually, make that a...
Oh, this one is so good.
It really is. This is what Americans say when they change their mind in the middle of ordering. When they decide to upgrade, when they hear someone else order something that sounds better and they want to switch. It's completely natural and it happens all the time.
Watch how this plays out. I'm the customer. Alex is the barista.
I'll have a medium coffee, please.
Of course. What size did you say? Medium?
Actually, make that a large. And could I get an extra shot of espresso?
Absolutely. Anything else for you today?
That's everything. Thank you.
Did you hear how smooth that felt? Not a single moment of awkwardness. Not a single apology. Not, sorry, can you change it? Just, actually, make that a large. Easy, natural, done.
The key word that does all the heavy lifting there is actually. That one word signals a casual change of mind in the most easy, no big deal kind of way. It's not formal, it's not apologetic, it's just actually. Here's the updated plan.
Let's practice the phrase on its own. Say, actually. Make that a large.
One more context. Imagine you're at a restaurant and your friend orders the pasta and it sounds amazing. Say, actually, make that 2, please.
Perfect. 5 phrases. You have all 5. Now let's cover one final thing before the big practice drill, because this catches so many people completely off guard. Okay, you've practiced your order. You've nailed your phrase. You step up to the counter, you deliver your line perfectly. And then the barista says 4 words that make your brain go completely blank.
For here or to go?
This is the question you will hear every single time, at every coffee shop, every fast food place, every deli, every counter service restaurant in the United States. Every single time.
And all it means is this. Are you going to sit down and enjoy your order inside? Or are you taking it with you when you leave? That's it. That's the whole question.
And your answer is incredibly simple. You say, for here, please. Or, to go, please. Some people drop the please entirely and just say here or to go. Both are completely acceptable. But for here, please, or to go, please, always sounds natural and polite.
Say it with us. For here, please.
To go, please. Perfect. You are ready. Let's put every single thing together now. This is the part where we actually practice speaking, not just listening, speaking. If you're somewhere you can talk out loud, do it now. If you're commuting, say it in your head. It still works, but speaking out loud is always better. Here's the scenario. You walk into a Starbucks. There's a friendly barista right in front of you, ready to take your order. Let's go through the whole interaction together. I'll play the barista. Alex will coach you through each line. Ready? Here we go. Hi there. What can I get started for you today?
Now say, I'll have a medium vanilla latte, please. Say it right now.
Perfect choice. For here or to go?
Say, to go, please.
Great. Can I get a name for the order?
Say your own name out loud right now. Just your name.
Wonderful. That'll be ready for you in just a couple of minutes.
And you say, thank you so much.
That's it. That is the full Starbucks interaction from start to finish in natural, confident, native-sounding American English. You just did that.
Let's do one more. This time it's a sit-down restaurant. Mia is the waiter.
Good evening. Are you ready to order?
Say, I'd like the grilled chicken, please. And could I get a glass of sparkling water?
Of course. Would you like anything else to start?
Now use the bonus phrase. Say, actually, could I get some bread while I wait? Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll bring that right out.
You just handled a full restaurant interaction in American English, without hesitation, without freezing, without going back to can I get by accident.
You're doing it. It's already becoming natural. All right, let's bring it all home. 5 phrases, one final time. Say each one with us as we go through them. Phrase 1, I'll have a. Your everyday default. Works everywhere. Say it. I'll have a.
Phrase 2, I'd like a. More polished, more formal, for restaurants and upscale settings.
Say it. I'd like a.
Phrase 3, can I get a? It's fine, but use a friendly rising tone. Make it a real question. Say it. Can I get a?
Phrase 4, could I get a? Polite, safe, works absolutely anywhere. Say it. Could I get a?
And phrase 5, actually make that a. Your native speaker bonus. The one that makes people think you've been speaking English your whole life. Say it. Actually make that a.
And the question you'll always be ready for. For here or to go? Your answers. For here, please. And to go, please.
Say both.
For here, please.
To go, please.
Here's the honest truth about fluency. The difference between sounding like a learner and sounding like someone who grew up speaking English in these everyday moments is not your vocabulary. It's not your grammar. It's these small, natural phrases that native speakers absorbed without thinking. And now, you have them too. They belong to you.
Here is your challenge for this week. Every single time you order something, coffee, food, anything at all, use one of today's 5 phrases instead of can I get. Even if you're at home ordering in your own language, practice your order in English first. I'll have a coffee. I'd like a sandwich. Say it out loud. That repetition is exactly how natural fluency is built. One small moment at a time.
And drop your practice order in the comments right now. Tell us, what would you order at Starbucks today using one of today's 5 phrases? We read every single comment. Every one.
If this episode helped you, please share it with one person who is learning English, because this is exactly the kind of thing that never shows up in a textbook, and it makes a real difference in real conversations in real life.
We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. Until then, keep speaking, keep practicing, and always remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It's about feeling confident every time you open your mouth.
Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.